Shavua Tov, a gute Woche, and welcome to our program. It's Mitzvah Shabbos Kodesh Bereshis. Shabbos morning we read that Parsha, and Shabbos to Mincha we started the Parsha of Neach. And the matzav is that everyone is worried what's going to be with our brothers and sisters in Eretz HaKodesh. And there is a question that everybody asks: what can we do for the matzav in Eretz Yisrael? And generally, when you ask a Jew this kind of question, he's going to give you all kinds of answers. And you're going to receive who knows how many things you can do. Some of the things that do make sense, some of the things should make sense. You never know what they're going to say. What is important for us to know is not what this one says and that one says, because everyone has a right to say whatever they want. We want to know what the Rebbe says. And we want to share with you what the Rebbe said over the years in situations that are similar to this one. What did the Rebbe say in situations similar to this one in the past? We will return to that in a moment, but first, our customary story. Our customary story has to do with a year like this one, Ishnas Ho'ibud, a leap year, or as it's called in Hebrew also, Aishono Me'ubedes. There was a Jew, his name was Rebbe Ludmir. He was an Esregim Seicher, and he would come here often. And once in the month of Cheshvan, the beginning of the year, he asked the Rebbe for a bracha for his daughter-in-law, for his son's wife. They were married for a few years and did not have children yet. As mentioned, there was a Shana Mu'bedes. So the Rebbe said to him, says, Doch Shana Mu'bedes, so therefore this year she will have Emir Hashem a child. And he was very happy to hear. This is the beginning of Cheshvan. And he was waiting during the year. He should be told good news. The year almost passed, and he did not hear good news. So he's here again at the end of Elul. At the end of Elul, he comes over to the Rebbe, and somehow he says to the Rebbe said, Shana Mu'bedes, and so on, and the year is just about over. So the Rebbe answers him like a little strong. The Rebbe said, Rebbe, der Jahre noch nicht durch. Rebbe, the year didn't pass yet. That was the end of Elul. He still didn't hear anything. Right after Rosh Hashanah, he got a call from Israel. And the call is that she went to the doctor, and the doctor said to her that she is already pregnant for a while. She didn't know about it, but now she knows. So the pregnancy started in the Shana Mu'bedes. Why are we telling the story now? That this is a Shana Mu'bedes. So therefore, those who need a bracha for children, the Rebbe said, it's a Shana Mu'bedes, so that's conducive to have children. So therefore, the Hebrew word for a woman with child is also the same term, Mu'bedes, is used. So therefore, it should be used many times for those who need to have children. It should be this year, Gesundheit und Fröhlichkeit. As the Rebbe says, Sidach HaShana Mu'bedes, so it should be this year. Rabbi say, our question that people ask, what should we do in this situation? And as mentioned, it's not important what this one is going to say and what that one is going to say, because you can ask a few Jews for opinions and you'll have as many opinions as you want. It is our interest. What did the Rebbe say in situations similar to this one? Erev Shavuos Tovshin Lamed Gimel. That was 4 months before Milchemes Yom Kippurim. Or the Rebbe Geshturim, as the Rebbe would say, that you should gather children and you should say with them the 12 psukim, teilot, tfilot, tzedoko. And he mentioned the posik mipi elilim v'yenkim yisada to'ez, from the mouths of young children, of babies and infants, you have established strength. Lahashbis eivim umisnakim. Lahashbis means was to push away an enemy and the one who's looking for revenge. So what is the key? How do we push away an enemy? And how do we annul one who wants to take revenge, which is our case? From the mouths of babies and infants you have established strength. So the Rebbe asked for as many gatherings, and at that time no one understood what the Rebbe was talking about. Why now? Why now all of a sudden? But the Rebbe saw what was coming. This is 4 months before Milchemes Yom Kippurim. And the Rebbe spoke about it at length. Chamisha also beTammuz, on the 15th day of Tammuz of that year, Tovshin Lamed Gimel. And again on Chai Elul, Tovshin Lamed Gimel. And the Rebbe asked, I should make as many gatherings as you can. The Rebbe foresaw Milchemes Yom HaKippurim. Moreover, Rabbi say, the Rebbe mentioned, we just read it, it was in the Chitas, Barzel un Cheshes min Olecha, that your door bolts are going to be made out of Barzel un Cheshes. This is like Barzel and Cheshes, like iron and copper. In other words, the gates against the Jewish people are going to be closed, that they shouldn't be able to break through. And that's what we need. And to if maybe the main point, which the Rebbe shtulim the world in a big way before Milchemes Sheishes Hayomim, before the 6-day war. And that's what the Rebbe introduced, a miftzah that is going on until this very day. Miftzah Tfil. When did the Rebbe introduce that? In 1967, before the 6-day war. And the Rebbe wrote the Gemara in Beroches, no Zayin o Medalev, the Gemara in the Gemara in Beroches, the Gemara in Menoches, where it says, "V'lo cholam me'oretz kishem Hashem nikro alecho v'yoru mimeko." And all the nations of the world will see that God's name is upon you, and they will fear you. What does that mean? What are they going to see? Says the Gemara in Beroches, no Zayin o Medalev, Tanya, Rabbi Eliezer HaGod Leimer, Rabbi Eliezer the Great said, Elu Tfilin Sheberesh. These are the Tfilin. The Tfilin have a special ingredients. When you put them on, the nations of the world see, and they are going to fear you. So the Rebbe says it doesn't mean that the soldier who is fighting on the front line should put on Tfilin. Of course he should put on Tfilin. But it also means every Jew throughout the world. It doesn't matter where, because we're one family, we're one person. We're like one person. We are responsible for one another, or we are sweet for one another. Therefore, if a Jew puts on a tefillin in one end of the end of the world, whether it's Australia or South Africa or any place in the middle, any place in Israel, any place in the United States, or any place in the world, doesn't matter where, then we are strengthening the soldiers who are fighting on the front lines. So this is when the Rebbe introduced Miftzah Tfilin. So if somebody wants to know what he should do, he should go out for Miftzah Tfilin. Everybody can go out for Miftzah Tfilin. Whether he goes to the airport, whether he goes to a place where there are Jews, everyone can find to do Miftzah Tfilin in his own way. Here in New York, in Yom Hashem, there's going to be a big parade in Yom Hashem this coming Tuesday at 11 o'clock, leaving 770, a parade of Mitzvah Tank Parade. Mitzvah Tank Parade is exactly that, to put on tefillin with Jews. Please come, call the Mitzvah Tank office, please come with your own parade, with your own car. You will call it a tank. On Tuesday morning, 11 o'clock, out of 770, and you will participate in what the Gemara says, "V'lo kalami odes kishem Hashem nikro lecho," says the Gemara, Omer Rabbi Eliezer HaGod, Tanya Rabbi Eliezer HaGod says, Elu Tfilin Sheberesh, you will be able to participate in this great event. Or in any way that you yourself can do Miftzah Tfilin. This also comes from the Rebbe to increase all mitzvahim, all good deeds, all Torah mitzvahs, starting from Avas Yisrael. And the Rebbe stressed Avas Yisrael, to do a favor to a Jew, or to do a favor with heart and with soul, to help another Jew, not just do him a favor, but do it in a way that the Jew should know that you care for him. And the Rebbe also spoke about simcha, which is not so easy. Simcha means that we should be happy. And one is going to ask, in this situation that's happening now in Israel, with Rahman al-Islam, so many korbanos, however we can find things to be happy, we need the simcha. Simcha, says the Rebbe, has the special ingredients. It pushes away all the forces of darkness. Because if we smile and we are happy, what we are downloading from above is also a smiley face, if you may, from above. Almighty God smiles back at us, b'simcha, and that's what we need. We need God to smile. When He smiles, everything works the way it should be. So therefore, we need to be b'simcha, and we need to find things. And even in this whole turmoil, there are so many elements that there is reason for simcha. Yes, there's reason for something else, and that we don't have to say. But within all of this, there's also reason for simcha. There is a reason for simcha, to thank Hashem for the nisim that happened here, that Rahman al-Islam, who knows what could have been here. And there are nisim that happened here. And therefore there is a reason here for simcha as well. And we need the simcha to break through. We need the simcha to have to download a shiny face from above. Because if we show another kind of face, then we download another kind of face, which we don't want. We don't want another sad face. We want a happy face to be downloaded. So the Rebbe asks that you should be besimcha, and you saw on the Rebbe that even in by Melchemes Yom Kippurim, when things were not good, the Rebbe said that I want to be besimcha, because it's with besimcha we will break through all barriers of difficulty. We will break through besimcha. And one more thing, the Rebbe said it so many times, that if you see problems in this world, look for the coming of Mashiach. One does not have to be a genius. That what happened here is something that didn't happen since the Holocaust. There were never so many Jews lost in one day as there were now. The Rebbe is sending Mashiach. And this is the sign. This is the greatest sign that happened in our generation. The greatest problem, the greatest calamity in our generation since the Holocaust. So therefore, there's a sign here. That Mashiach is coming. So we have to ask for His coming immediately. Now, Gesundheit und Verlegenheit, teken voor me yad mamish. And we have to say to the Meibus and the Ben Shalom, there's a good deal. We just said it in His Shyness. Maimel veheitzesi eschem nokuve vehutzesi itchem. You can look it up, it's in the Siddur. We said it every day of Sukkot. That Rebbe is going to perform this veheitzesi eschem. He will take us out. But v'hitzesi eschem, the knock of the punctuation, can also read v'hutzesi itchem, and I will be taken out with you. So we say the Bein Shalom, there's a perfect deal here, and it's a perfect timing. V'hutzesi itchem, you can get out of Golos together with us. Take us out of Golos, and you are out of Golos. You go out of Golos, and we go out of Golos, and we go out of Golos zusammen. Gesundheit und Verlegenheit. ובגולו דידן ובשמחו ובטוב לבוב ובטוב הנירה והניגלה ולמטה מעשור הטפוחים ובחסד וברחמים ותקף ומיד ממש.